Hello, welcome to the Prosperity Alchemist channel. I am David Wong, and we're going to show you how to gain life force. Now, you remember from our last lesson, I showed you some things that suck out your life force. So let me show you the diagram, how that works. So remember the prosperity pyramid that we showed you. There's a diagram that you can see right now. We're going to talk about the life force part. Life force, like I said, is the fuel, and the fuel runs the engine runs the vehicle gets you to the destination, which is prosperity. So before you start anything, you need to have life force. And remember in the last video, we talked about things that suck out your life force. So what are those things? Let's recap. Number one is negative vibrations. Negative vibrations could be music, sounds, frequencies, whether you hear the frequencies or frequencies that you don't hear, like electromagnetic frequencies, from cell phones, from Wi-Fi, from 5G, from all those negative frequencies. And then there's your diet, and your food, bad diets, GMO foods, stress, lifestyle, negative lifestyles, negative people, negative environments. Okay, so these are things that suck out your life force. Now, what are some things that can add your life force? Well, we can actually do the same things, but just turn them positive. Positive vibrations. So what kind of music are you positive? What kind of TV shows are you watching? Are you watching positive ones? Or you're just watching ones that are violent or depressing or just suck out your energy? Are you watching wholesome TV shows that inspire, that help make you laugh and give you positive energy? How about supplements? Supplements, healthy food, wholesome food, organic food, and herbs, and juices and drinks. So eating whole foods, that's what you want. And stress. What are you doing to relieve stress? Are you meditating? What kind of lifestyle do you have? Are you exercising? Are you building your life force through training your mind and body? So there's also exercise. And what I like about martial arts is that it exercises your mind and body. Because remember, when you go up to the next level, we have the yin yang. It's your body and your mind. So when you have strong life force, automatically you will start to have a strong body in your mind. Once you have the fuel, you can start developing that engine. It's like you have this energy and you just feel like you want to exercise, and you feel like you want to meditate, and you feel like you want to improve yourself. So meditate, exercise, and martial arts. Why is martial arts great? Because it combines the training of your body and your mind at the same time. What else? People. Are there people that you can associate with? Are there people that you can learn from that have a vibration, that have a strong frequency? Are there mentors that you can find, that you can teach you, that you can follow, that do have very strong life force? And those are the people that you want to associate with. You want to get close to them. You want to listen to them, because just by being in their energy field, you will gain that frequency and that life force. Because like I showed you last time, you have two tuning forks. If you ring one tuning fork and bring them close together, then the other fork is going to start vibrating at the same frequency. So when you bring yourself closer to someone that has a very strong, very positive frequency, automatically you're going to start vibrating at that frequency too. Okay, so people. What else? Environment. So how can you organize your room, even removing all the clutter? Don't you feel better? Don't you feel you have a clearer mind when you remove the clutter in your room or your workplace? Doesn't that just help you feel more life force? So how can you arrange your environment? Are you getting sunlight? Right? Is your posture good? How are you sitting? How's your computer screens? So there's people that can help you. There's things you can do. You can research how to have a better work environment so that you have more life force. Okay, so those a lot of things you can do. So if you come to my webinar, you will see some of the technologies that I'm using that will actually help you do a lot of these things the shortcut way, because the hard way, which is good still, it's better than nothing, is if you start to change a lot of these things and start to exercise and start to change your lifestyle. It takes time and determination, but I think a lot of it begins with the internal, okay? Because this is, think about it, even in this diagram, there is internal and external. Okay, what here is internal, what here is external? Frequencies, vibrations, is that internal and external? Well, it starts external, then you listen to the music and then it becomes internal. So it's actually internal, okay? And TV and radio shows, that's also internal, okay? Supplements are also internal, okay? Meditation is internal. Exercise is external. Martial arts is external. People are external. Environments are external. They both affect each other. So the external is going to affect the internal, and the internal is going to affect the external. But I think it's more important to train the internal, because so many people focus so much on the external and then they miss all the internal stuff. There's so many things these days, so many people teaching you how to change the external, but I think it's not enough training on how to transform the internal. So come to my webinar and you're going to see how I do it, how I use technology that I've discovered that helps you to transform the internal. Okay? And I'm going to show you how to actually measure your life force. There's ways to measure your energy field and to measure exactly how strong it is. It's measured in joules. I can measure exactly how strong your energy field is. I can measure exactly whether it's getting stronger or weaker, which part of your fields are stronger or weaker based on your chakras, based on your meridians from Chinese medicine. So remember, one of my favorite quotes is Obi-Wan Kenobi in Star Wars says that everything is an energy field created by all living things. It surrounds us and penetrates us, and it binds the galaxy together. So now we actually have science that proves that it's real. People say this is pseudoscience. It's not really science. But what is science? Isn't science something that, there's criteria that makes what science is to be science? What are those criteria? The criteria is, number one, it has to be duplicatable. Number two, it has to be repeatable. And number three, it has to be quantifiable, has to be able to be measured. So that's exactly what I've been able to do with this new technology. I've been able to discover the science of Qi. I can duplicate it. I can use this technology to create stronger life force in you, in people, in myself, duplicate it to many people. I've done and tested it. I've been able to repeat it. It's repeatable, it's duplicatable, and it's quantifiable. I can measure results with numbers. And so is it still pseudoscience if I can do all those things? So come to my webinar and you'll learn how to do that exactly. All right, so that's my diagram, and that's some things that you can do to, so you can be more aware. Just being aware is the first step. Be more aware of what your life force actually is and what affects your life force. And then stop the draining and start doing things that start building and start growing your life force. So I hope you enjoyed this lesson about life force and what you need to do to stop getting life force sucked out of you, stop draining your life force and leaking it, and start to do things and to change your lifestyles and to change your environment and frequencies so that you can naturally start building, start growing, and start developing your life force. What's so important about this life force is because without it, you won't be able to achieve the mind and body strength and balance that you need in order to go up the pyramid up the prosperity pyramid. You need to have life force, then having the yin yang, mind, body, balance, and strength, then to have success skills, and then to be able to achieve prosperity. So make sure you comment, like, and subscribe to this channel. Click on the notification bell so that you get all the latest lessons. You're the first to watch them so that you don't miss a single lesson. And we'll see you soon in the next lesson.